Custom sounds of the road boy thing.
Hello everyone, this is Page 3, your ultimate glamour zone. I am Shanu, your host. As every week, we bring you Page 3 fully loaded with lots more fun stuff, gossip ayalum, fashion ayalum, celebrities ayalum, our public appearances and our scandalous activities ayalum. Page 3 is the first where you get to know. So let's not waste any more time and see what all we bring you today. Today we are going to tell you lots of fun stories. Well, among these stories are that Mammootty is going without using a flex in promoting his film Varsham. Solar Sarita's sensational appearance. And Big B's granddaughter and Shah Rukh Khan's son. Well, lots more fun stories on our segment What's Boiling. Also, we will be taking you behind the scenes of an amazing photo shoot with Maria Yohanan as she shoots for Mathrubhumi Star and Style magazine. Watch all this on our segment Portrait Square. Prithviraj has got a baby girl and this story all of us know. And of course, the name of his baby girl is Alankrita Menon Prithviraj. Quite a while ago, Prithviraj told on all social media and all networking sites that he is completely against the caste system and Aarengilum oru caste is associated with your name and that is entirely wrong. And for this kind of news, he got a lot of appreciation from people also. And now when talking about naming his daughter is named as Alankrita Menon Prithviraj. When this news was over the internet, people lashed out terribly at him regarding why he had to choose the name Menon along with his daughter's name. So Prithviraj of course wrote an open letter and a very long one at that stating that his wife is known as Miss Menon at work and for a long time that's how she was known. And adugondana Menon ennulla vaakku is included in the child's name. Well, talking about the jokes, recently we got a joke on WhatsApp text says that Prithvirajinte magalde peru nammade shawarmele varma ulladu poleyanu Prithvirajinte magalde Menon ennulla vaakku. Well, whatever he is doing, it's his personal life and let him do whatever he wants. I think we should leave them alone. Mammootty's production house called Playhouse is coming up with a new movie which will be directed by Ranjit Shankar, the director of Punyalan Agarbatis. Of course, Mammootty is playing the lead role in this movie and it will be titled as Varsham. Mathrubhumi Music is taking care of the music for this movie. Now, recently the government of Kerala were having discussions on banning flexes in Kerala. ഇതിൽ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ എഫക്റ്റ് ആകാൻ പോകുന്നത് അത് ഫിലിം മേക്കേഴ്സ് ബിക്കോസ് ദേ നീഡ് ദ ഫ്ലെക്സസ് ഫോർ ഓൾ കൈൻഡ്സ് ഓഫ് പബ്ലിസിറ്റി ആൻഡ് പ്രൊമോഷൻ ഫോർ ദിയർ മൂവീസ്. Now talking about challenges, our very own Mammootty decided to take up this as a challenge and promote their movie on the canvas, basically on which an artist paints. The canvas is much more expensive considering the amount of canvas prints that they would have to make for this movie. Well, recently for their music launch, Mammootty unveiled the first look of this with our Chief Minister Umman Chandi. Well, Mammootty, you're surely going a long way and hats off to you for this achievement. Khushbu is on Instagram now. For people who don't know what Instagram is basically a social networking site where people post pictures of wherever they are. You can edit those pictures and of course people like you, people follow you, well, vagera vagera. Now, of course, Khushbu will be seen on Instagram and we can get to see the bubbly Khushbu in all different aspects and many different pictures that she posts. Page 3 വിചാരിക്കുന്നത് എന്തിനാണ് ഈ വയസ്സാം കാലത്ത് ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പരിപാടികൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്? Of course, since she's left the movie industry, either she wants to join the bandwagon of all the young actresses who are actually doing that and wants to make herself feel young again, or maybe she's just doing it as part of a trend. Well, either way, let's see what all her Instagram account unveils. The Tattathin Marayathu movie, which released in 2012, gained a lot of popularity and of course everyone remembers this movie. Along with the movie, nobody can forget Aisha or Isha Talwar in this movie. Probably for this very reason, Isha Talwar will also be seen in the Tamil version of the movie Tattathin Marayathu. Mithran Jawahar will be directing this movie. Now, talking about Isha Talwar, of course everyone remembers her. She's such a pretty girl and not only that, she's acted with many popular actors like Mammootty, Unni Mugundan, Nevin Polly and so many other big names to her kitty. Well, still yet she hasn't been performing or given any noteworthy movies or performances to remember. Of course, she's been a good-looking doll. Now let's see whether she can cast a spell with all the Tamil audience through this version of this movie. Well, we wish you all the very best. A mobile phone, as much as it is a boon, it can also be a bane. Of course, a mobile phone has many different uses. Besides using the camera for taking selfies, it can also be very easily misused. Now, parents, not only those who are unaware, but even educated, even famous parents for that matter, go by unnoticed in teaching their kids about how a mobile phone or a camera can be misused. Well, even the movie Drishyam was around those lines. Now, the next story that I'm going to tell you is about this. Famous parents like Shah Rukh Khan and of course Amitabh Bachchan's granddaughter Navya. Aryan and Navya had an MMS clip which came out and had gone viral all over the internet. Both of them were studying in the School of London, and definitely this news was out and parents definitely did not say anything about it. Arya and Navya are very good friends and they have been coming out, and party pictures of them together were also seen all over the internet. But now recently there was a clip of both of them in the car. Now her fans and everyone are saying that all this is absolutely false and they are just lookalikes and it's definitely not them. The parents on the other hand are really mum and quiet about the whole scene. But I think Shah Rukh Khan, who is so active on Twitter, and even Amitabh Bachchan for that matter, Aishwarya Rai, everyone who is so active on Twitter, I think it's really high time that you come up and start talking the truth and start being out there and educating people about the misuse of mobile phones. Karantiga is an upcoming movie which is supposed to be a Telugu comedy movie. Of course, the movie is really good and the censor board has really enjoyed watching the movie. But the funny part in the Barnyal, Sunny Leon is doing an item number in this movie, and because of which the censor board had to give an A certificate instead of a U certificate. And the censor board also said that if not for Sunny Leon's item number song, it would definitely be a U. Now we are actually wondering why the makers would have to resort to such tactics. Anyway, I think they don't have too much confidence in their movie or their script for that matter. That is why they have to include such an element of item number into such a beautiful movie. Well, this also shows about the kind of thirst people have for item numbers. Like comedy allengilum item number aanengi movie endayalum odu. Sarita S. Nair is an individual who's gained a lot of negative publicity through the solar scam. Well, the amount of publicity that she has now, she must have never even dreamt of having in her whole entire life. Well, I'm not specifically mentioning about those MMS clips, like 6-7 of them that came out. Well, adana kurchalla, but what I'm going to talk about is something else. We will be seeing Sarita on the big screen in a movie called Antya Kudasha, playing the role of a mother. Well, of course, besides all these controversies, now I think we are going to see her on the big screen, and how her acting skills are, well, definitely real life and probably that's why they also took her in the movie. Well, this cinema pere cinemake arambittadirikette. Kamal Hassan is working really hard shooting back and forth, especially for the movie called Pabanashram, which will be directed by Jeetu Joseph. Now, as we all know, Pranav Mohanlal is being the assistant director for Jeetu Joseph and is also working along with the whole crew for this movie. Now, Kamal Hassan is all praises for this movie where Gautami will be making a comeback into the movie industry after so many years. Well, Pranav is known to be very hardworking, efficient and really hardworking by Kamal Hassan. When he is full of praises for him, and of course what we are actually wanting to find out is whether Pranav will live up to his father's name and make a difference to the Indian and Malayalam cinema, just as Dulquer Salmaan made his father proud.